A former police sergeant has come under intense scrutiny after records revealed he earned more than $300,000 in a single year, with over $236,000 attributed to overtime payments. That six-figure amount is double the salary of other high-level officials, including Hawaii's governor's salary, reported around $184,000 by Ballotpedia. The revelation has ignited public debate as many tax-paying residents struggle to survive, triggering an internal investigation into how such a staggering figure was allowed to accumulate. This political storm brewing over his paychecks has allegedly caused Sergeant Darren Cachola to retire early, protecting himself from being reprimanded. Cachola's earnings placed him among the top 10 highest-paid city employees, but he was the only one flagged for excessive overtime. His base salary was dwarfed by the sheer volume of extra hours logged, raising questions about oversight, accountability, and whether the overtime was legitimate. Out of the top 10 HPD annual paychecks with overtime, Cachola's made the number one slot with more than $236,000 in overtime alone. Critics argue that such figures are implausible without systemic flaws or deliberate manipulation. City officials admit that HPD's overtime practices are eligible for a follow-up audit, but troublingly, it's not currently on the auditor's work plan. That revelation has sparked calls from watchdog groups and lawmakers for immediate action. For Honolulu residents, the scandal is a bitter pill to swallow. With rising costs of living and strained public services, the idea of a single officer raking in hundreds of thousands in taxpayer money feels like a betrayal. Advocacy groups are now pushing for reforms in police department timekeeping, overtime approval processes, and disciplinary transparency. As the investigation unfolds, the city faces a critical question: how did this happen, and how can it be prevented again? Thanks for watching, liking, and subscribing to the Daily Scan, reporting stories that matter to you.